Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your September 1st till the 15th, 2019 General and Love reading. I am going to be doing the Divine Spread. Thank you all for your support, and for those of you that are interested in the astrology part of the reading and the announcements, please wait until the end of the video. That the second part of the video is the announcements and everything that is going on with my channel. Before I start the tarot, just letting you know that I'm launching a brand new website. The address is divinedebut11.com for those of you that are interested in visiting my website and seeing what I have done. I'm very proud of it. And again, I'd like to thank Virgo for all that they do and wish them a happy birthday. It is the time of Virgo. I'd like to thank everyone, not just Virgo, but wishing Virgo many happy returns on their birthday month. I am celebrating my birthday on the 13th of September as well, so it's a very exciting time. We had a new moon last night in Virgo, so perfect time for launching a new website. I just want to thank everyone for all that you do for my channel, and I'm very excited to bring you these September readings. Let's start the tarot, and as I said, for those of you that would like to stick around and listen to the announcements or what cards I'm using, wait till the end of the video. All right, thank you very much. Hello Aquarius, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading for the 1st to the 15th of September 2019, and it's the Divine Spread. So I'm taking a Karma Dharma card. This is what I do every beginning of the month, the spread, the Divine Spread. So let's see what's happening for Aquarius at this time. Aquarius, and we have the moon, and the moon is Pisces or Cancer. For me, it's Cancer, because the moon rules the 4th house of Cancer. The moon can speak of fears, it can speak of intuition, dreams, things being illuminated, and things happening around either a new moon or a full moon. I usually see the moon card as a full moon card. Okay, we had a new moon a couple of days ago in Virgo, so therefore the full moon is happening in Pisces on the 14th of September. So this could be important. That date is a special date. There's a lot of important transits which I talk about at the end of the video. The astrology and the announcements. For those of you that want to stick around once I finish the tarot, you can watch that. So let's see for Aquarius. Now the moon is, as I said, if we're talking about Cancer, we're talking about where the North Node is, the North Node of the moon. So it's fate, it's fated. The house of Cancer and the house of Capricorn are activated by the North and South nodes of the moon. Pisces, if we're looking at this card as Pisces, it does actually show Pisces up here. Pisces is some sort of ending. It's the last sign of the zodiac. Pisces is also hosting its ruler Neptune, which is squaring over to Jupiter. There's Jupiter and Sagittarius. Both these planets are in their home signs. You know, Jupiter expands on everything it touches. Neptune can be lack of clarity. It can also Neptune can also speak of the divine, its spirit. Jupiter is also spiritual as well, so there's room for growth here spiritually. Some of you may be, as I said, receiving messages through your dreams, but you've also got a heightened feeling, a heightened psychic ability in this time Aquarius, let's see. In the foundation, you have the King of Swords. And who was it? Was it Sagittarius that had the King of Swords right there in the same position? Let's take the hidden position. What you can't see is the Tower. Wow. Okay, so obviously this is your energy. You are the King of Swords. The Tower for me is Uranus in Taurus. Uranus is your ruling planet. Others say that this is Scorpio and Pluto. Now, Pluto is in Capricorn. It's there with Saturn and the South Node. So it is a very, very karmic time that we are moving through. For me, I love the Tower. I always say it. The Tower is the divine changing things, shifting things, clearing things out that are not working. Some of you may be rebelling. And you don't know you're going to rebel. You don't know that there's going to be a sudden change. Now, of course, this could be your energy, but this could be the person you're dealing with as well, because it's in the position of what you can't see. In the recent past, you have the Chariot, which is Cancer. Already, we've spoken about Cancerian energy. Some of you are overcoming obstacles. Others of you are moving home, moving your foundation to another place. Let's take the now position. You've got Leo, the Strength card. So you have 3 major arcanas already. Strong reading. What's in your crowning position? 4 of Wands. This is what you are hoping to manifest. Some of you are wanting to get married. Advice and action to take is the Star, which is your card. Wow. So far we've got the 2 luminaries, the Moon and the Star. All we need now is the Sun. And the outcome is Gemini and the Lovers. What a reading, dear Aquarius. Let's see how the planets and how the divine, how spirit is connecting with you, influencing you. And you have the Ace of Cups in the position of the divine. This is beautiful. What is at the bottom of the deck? We have the 9 of Cups. Aquarius, what a reading. 9 of Cups is a wish card. The Star card is also a wish card. You have 2 wish cards here. Let's see, under the 9 of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. We have an angel that's bringing you this Ace of Pentacles. This is divinely guided. This is a gift from Spirit. This is truly a gift from Spirit. Now, Ace of Pentacles can be something that is very real, something very physical. This could be a wedding. This could be a new relationship for those of you that are single. This could be even a child, a new job, a promotion, money, anything to do with solid new beginnings that, and they are, of course, they are potentials. The fact that they're, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, especially with the angel holding it for you, it says that you've obviously worked hard for this and this is what you deserve. And it's a wish come true for you. Fantastic. What's under that? We have the Queen of Swords. Wow. So Queen of Swords and King of Swords. Now, the King and the Queen of Swords, I'm actually going to take the Queen of Swords and I'm going to put her right here. Even though logically she would be, wow, beneath that is the 10 of Swords. What did I say? The 10 of Cups, which is bliss, the ultimate bliss card. Happiness on all levels. So at some point you were very, very happy. Very happy indeed. Now, it does show a family. So 10s are always about completion. We go from the 10 to the 9. So yes, even though the 9 is a wish card, the 10th cup is missing from here. So the 10th cup, you guys, is right here. Something happened, something, I don't know, this cup was lost, this beginning was lost. I feel that there was a lost chance for the ultimate happiness. But you know, this is here, the Ace of Pentacles, which I love to see. The Ace of Pentacles for me is and you've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. For me, the Ace of Pentacles is the finest ace of all. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I like it a lot. Now, dear Aquarius, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Karma Dharma. I'm only using Major Arcana. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Major Arcana. You've got a couple here, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So we're talking Aquarius, which is your energy. I do feel that you could be either one of these people, obviously, whether you're masculine or feminine, you know who you are. But what I feel is that the King of Swords is your energy, and the Queen of Swords is your counterpart. And the Queen of Swords could be any air sign. We do have Gemini here, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I also see Virgo as the Queen of Swords. She's very cerebral, ruled by Mercury. So far, we've only got as air, we've got Gemini and Aquarius. So could be either of those signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising. We've also got Cancer, we've got Scorpio, we've got Leo, okay? And as I said, Cancer, which is already here, and Pisces. So Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, let's look at your love life before we see anything else. I'm using the Romance Angels. So, dear Spirit, for Aquarius, in love, what do they need to know? Aquarius. Aquarius for September 1st until the 15th. What do we need to know about Aquarius's love life? What are they going through? What's happening? What does the month of September, these first 2 weeks of September, or roughly, what is happening in their love life? For single, for committed, doesn't matter. Archangel Michael, please show me. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. We have 2 cards. We have a soulmate and we have unrequited love. So this alone says to me that first off the bat, first of all, we have a soulmate connection here. Yes, this is your soulmate, but we also have an unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So, obviously there are opposing energies here. There are 2 different stories, or it's one story where you're dealing with 2 different people. Now, what I noticed before, we have the 9 of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Cups, and beneath that is the Queen of Cups. So we've got a Queen of Cups and we have a Queen of Swords. So I believe that your energy is the King of Swords. Doesn't matter if you're a female or a male. I still feel that this is your energy and you may be dealing with 2 different people. One is a water sign, could be Cancer, Pisces, could also be Scorpio. And the other one is, as I said, air, either Gemini, either Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I've also mentioned Virgo. So what I feel, because what I notice here is that I feel that, and it's funny that I actually took the Queen of Swords and put her in the foundation area. And I don't do that ever. So what comes to me is that this is a couple here. And they're both showing their swords to each other as if saying, don't taunt me. Who's got the bigger sword? This is an argument. This is communication on only on an intellectual level. I don't see emotion here. And if you could see the way that the Queen of Swords is, the way she is with the sword, it's as though she's saying, look, don't taunt me because I'm going to use it. I'm going to use my weapon. I'm going to tear you apart. And when I say tear you apart, with words, not metaphorically and not literally. So please don't think I'm saying that. It's all about the battle of the mind, the battle of the communication arguments. That's what I mean. So that's what I'm thinking. And the fact that we have the Tower, dear Aquarius, in the hidden position, something is shifting quickly. Okay, that's what I truly feel here. The Tower is a major shift, dear Aquarius. For me, Uranus is the Tower in Taurus. Taurus is all about values. Taurus is all about comforts, money, goods, everything that we love, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So I feel that suddenly something is shifting, and it's got a lot to do with the values. Here in the recent past, we have the 7, the Chariot, which is movement. This could be moving home, overcoming obstacles, or even just sitting in the driver's seat and taking your life to where you want to. Some of you are moving, could be moving quickly and suddenly. And this can be even emotionally. You've checked out, you've moved out. You get what I mean? So for those of you that are in a committed partnership or relationship, I feel that there is, because of the Moon card, there's also things that are hidden beneath the surface that may be shown with a Tower. And that could be a little bit scary. That could be a little bit scary because, nasty surprises are not good surprises. But sometimes, and I know the Tower is not easy, sometimes it's necessary. Now, in the position of the present, we have the card of Leo. Strength is here. We do have Leo, and we've got Aquarius, which are on the same axis in the zodiac, right? Both fixed energies, very stubborn energies, very fixed, very unchanging. Now, what I'm thinking here is that this Queen of Swords could also have her moon in Leo. And I feel that this is like a battle. It's a battle. It's a battle, and in between is the wedding. Okay, it's a marriage. There's a battle happening, and I feel that it's got a lot to do with a committed partnership. But also the Four of Wands being here in your area of thought. It's also your wish. You're looking towards your future. This is your goal, this position, and you're hoping to be happy and be living, happily ever after. That's what you want, dear Aquarius. Some of you may be hoping to accomplish, to buy your own home. Some of you are actually hoping just to walk down those stairs of the church, tie the knot, commit, if not actually marry. But I don't know that at which stage that's going to happen. We've got the Gemini card here, which is the Lovers, and this is a blessed union. This is a soulmate connection. Okay, it's also a head over heart decision. So what's making you happy and what's making you unhappy, dear Aquarius? That's the question here. You've got a choice. I think that you are dealing with a choice. What do I do? In the now position here, I see that this person, this woman here, she's exhausted. She's looking really tired now. So is the Lion. There's been hard work that's been done. But also, this is a card of courage. This is a card of you know, taming that wild beast, being strong, having the courage to do that, having the patience and the trust. Now here I do see that, you know, trusting in your ability doesn't mean necessarily that you're trusting in your partner or that there is no trust in the partner, because the moon card here, you know, anything that's lurking beneath the surface is unknown, and therefore it brings up fears and nightmares, right? So I feel here with the star card, it could be a card of healing a situation. The star is also, being Aquarian energy, does speak of social media. It does speak of, you know, 11th house matters, friends, associations, groups. But it's also the house of earned income. So for those of you that we're looking at a career reading, there is some big decision, and this could be around partnership or even, you know, collaboration with a partner that is very, you know, that's on the same page as you. What I'd like to see is, because in the divine position we've got the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. It's a new beginning, and we do have the soulmate here, and we've got the unrequited love. So there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. There is no chemistry here. There are no wands. There are no cups here. Okay? It's all about business. It's all about calculations. It's all about communication, but doesn't show any love here. So what I'd like to see, because there's a lot of cups, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm going to have to mention Earth as well. As I said, Uranus is in Taurus, so it's all about our values and what we love. And we have the 10 of Cups as well. So that's 10 and 9 is 19 cups. 19 cups is the sun. And the sun again is true love, it's children, it's risk-taking, it's flirtation, it's fun, all those beautiful things, creating something. And 19 cups plus 1 that the Queen of Cups is holding, that's 20. And that is judgment. That is a rebirth. That is Scorpio. Scorpio is also other people's money. It's being very intimate. Scorpio is very hidden. Something has died and it's necessary to be reborn. I feel that this is the person that you are interested in, and I feel that it's quite secretive. Why? Because she's actually hiding. She's hiding, and she's someone that you've been dealing with for a long time. As I said, the 10 of Cups is sitting on this Queen of Cups. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there was a lot of happiness. There was a sturdy beginning. And it was a wish. It was a wish. But we've got problems here. There's a choice that needs to be made. There are so many major arcana cards here that it's out of our hands. It's out of your hands. Whatever is meant to happen. Soulmate is a very strong card for me. Look at the connection. It's amazing. So it's black or white. It's night and it's day and night. Okay, it's polar opposite energies in these two cards. So let me take some more cards. I'd like to take another deck for more clarity. And I want to look at the Karma Dharma position first of all. Now I do see here, that was the 5 of Wands. Fives are always about arguments, an imbalance, maybe being conflicted that you don't know what's hidden. Now this could go the other way as well. You may be dealing with someone that that has already checked out. For others of you, it's your energy. You've checked out of this committed or long-term relationship. Let's take one more card on the moon. And we've got the Ten of Wands, you see. So 5 and 10 of Wands do equal 15. It is Capricorn energy. It's the devil energy, and the devil is hard to break out of. It is a difficult loop. We do know, though, that the 10 of Wands does break down to the ace. So aces are all about new beginnings. So, you know, looking at the right side, obviously this is more towards the future. Let's take more cards. Now, if this is anything to do with business, there were disagreements there. There was an imbalance. It was a heavy, heavy burden. Things were secretive. Things were hidden. And that's why, I suppose, we have the moon card. Now, I'm going to say that some of you may be... I do see that some of you are exhausted from moving to a new place, fixing, doing, you know, doing what you desire, putting down, some of you are literally building or could be renovating, I feel. Why? Because even with the Ace of Pentacles here, there is a new beginning. Right? So you're doing what your heart desires, I feel, Aquarius. But I do feel that you're dealing with things still from the past. It's as though you've begun something new without actually closing the door on the past. Let's look at the Tower. Actually, no, I'm going to take, of course, a card on the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Let's take that card. And we've got the Strength card again. Wow. So I think that this is a battle of who's the strongest. Leo. Leo is here again. Look at the female. She's trying to tame this wild beast. Now, I'm not saying that there wasn't chemistry between this couple, the King and the Queen of Swords. There may have been chemistry, but it was lacking emotion, I feel. Let's take the Tower. And maybe a separation happened in the time of Leo, or roughly around then. Let's look at the... and we could even be going back to when the nodes were back in Leo Aquarius, which was 2-3 years ago, right? Maybe that's when something fundamental started to change. Let's look at the Tower. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is, you know, knights are all about action, but there is inaction here. Even though the Tower is happening, the Knight of Pentacles is an earth sign, does not move forward unless they are certain. And the Knight of Pentacles for me is Virgo energy. Let's take more cards. This Knight of Pentacles is not moving, but there is a strong passion to do that. Look at the color on the card. And this could even be anger, a lot of anger because of the red color. Yes, it can speak of passion as well. So Martian energy, which can be aggression and can also be a lot of sexual energies here as well. Let's look at the card of Cancer, the Chariot, and we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is an offer. It's the cup coming through. This is an offer of love. The Ace of Cups is being offered here. I don't know why, but now it's either the... Wow. Oh, wow. Can you see that? We've got the Ace of Cups that fell right on top of the Ace of Cups again. You've got two aces here, and this to me speaks for two different people. obviously. This is the hand of God, as you could see. Here we've got the woman. I don't know if it's an angel, but it's the Ace of Cups nevertheless. I feel that there's two people that are feeling this energy. There are bright beginnings. There is a new beginning in love. If we add those two cups together, this is a contract and agreement. It's the soulmate energy, obviously. Now, looking at the Knight of Cups, with the Knight of Cups looking straight at the Five of Wands, it looks like someone was trying to be romantic, but they weren't. I feel that there, these five people, and this could even be a family situation, there was an imbalance here. There were too many arguments, too much frustration. These people could not agree. In the Five of Wands, they could not agree on how they would build together. Wow. And we've got Justice. Justice is a Libra, talks about partnership, other people. It talks about legalities. It talks about a balanced, democratic situation, but it can also speak of divorce. I do know that we're going through a very, very karmic time. This is another major arcana. I think that everything is being put in place by Spirit. So what we're getting is what we've actually worked for or deserved. Let's look at the Strength card up here in the now position. Yeah. After Justice, we've got, again, Libra. Now, this is either alimony, child support, generosity. Leo is very generous. I don't know why, but I feel that this, if you have been dealing with an air sign who's got strong Leo, I think that there was an imbalance where giving and receiving was. Yeah, I do feel that. Let's look at the Four of Wands. Now, for those of you that know that you're the person that you are in love with is the Queen of Cups, let's say, and Queen of Cups who may have strong Leo in their chart, then I feel that there has been reciprocity here. I do feel that with your first relationship, which is the Queen of Swords, it's been a bit of a battle. Who's strongest? Who's got the toughest nerves? Who's got the biggest sword? I don't know. I don't see it. With Justice here, Five of Wands, Ten of Wands, big burden. Both together they equal Capricorn, so there could have been narcissism between the couple. I don't know who was the narcissist here. Someone had a very, very big ego, that's for sure. Because the shadow side of Leo can be very strong ego. And don't get me wrong, for those of you that are Aquarius, if you've got strong Leo in your chart, then this is you. Let's have a look at the Four of Wands. And there's that Ace of Pentacles. This is what you're hoping to manifest. You've got the Ace of Pentacles twice. You've got the Ace of Cups twice. I feel as though there's a second chance for you, Aquarius, in your life. If you've gotten out of a narcissistic and unemotional attachment, bond, whatever it was, it looks like this person was a bit of a player. That's what it looks like in this card. Unrequited love. This is a soulmate connection. This is very different. It looks like Spirit is bringing in something to fill in that gap, to fill that void. So Ace of Pentacles, as I said, this is a wedding, this is pregnancy, this is money, this is creation. And if you look at this is something that you've always wished for. Look at the similarities of the star and the pentacle. It's the same thing, dear Aquarius, same thing. And again, we've got pentacles here. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles with the Ace. And let's take that Star card, the card of illumination. This is like going for what you desire. Something could be at a distance. Some of you could be dealing with someone that is at a distance and you are communicating through social media. Could be. And there's the Knight of Wands, which is very much Sagittarian. Could be a foreigner that we're talking about. So Knight of Wands could be someone who travels a lot for work. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Okay, so more than likely we are talking about a love triangle. There is a fire sign, a water sign, and an earth sign here. So things are picking up speed here with the Knight of Wands. The Ace of Wands that the Ten of Wands breaks down to is held by this Knight of Wands. And this could be someone coming in, someone traveling from a distance. And let's see what the Lovers is all about. Wow. And we've got the Hangman. Again, we've got Pisces. Now, this could be a sacrifice. This could be waiting. Maybe it's all about timing. Saturn is actually stopped. Saturn rules Aquarius as well as Uranus rules Aquarius. Now, Saturn is your ancient ruler because we didn't know that Uranus existed. So Saturn in Capricorn at this time is stopped. So this is very strong for you. This is very important for you because time has stopped. Time has stopped. And it's a time of collecting all the information. As you can see, he's wearing a halo. Spirit is, he's connecting to spirit. Maybe that take time, take 5. Maybe that's a very important thing. And Saturn, once he starts to move direct on the 18th of September, and he's going to start turning direct real slow, because it's all about time with Uncle Saturn. There is a pause here, a pause to make a very important decision. Let's take another card. And we have the King of Cups. Okay. We've got a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Now, the King of Swords, which I said is probably your energy, I would say that the King of Cups is the same person. Why? This is your energy. I think that it's time that your heart is open. Your heart is open and it's ready to love, especially with that soulmate card here. And he's looking straight at it. And don't forget, there you go, you see? He's looking straight at them. And don't forget, people, where is that Queen of Cups? She's right here. There's the Queen of Cups. And we've got the King of Cups. So what I want to say is that home is where the heart is, dear Aquarius. Wherever your heart is, that's where your home is. What I'd like to take is one card on the Nine of Cups. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of Virgo. Now, this card has shown up in all, and I'm not joking, in all my readings for September so far. And in all those readings, the Ace of Pentacles is prominent. It's there. It's in the reading. 9 of Pentacles plus 1 equals 10. And I've pointed this out to all my videos, on all my September videos. This is a theme which says that something has been missing and it's coming in. It's being brought in by the divine. So actually I'm a little bit tired of saying it. This is just crazy. And there are 2 9s here. And 2 9s are 18. It's the moon energy again. Fears. Things that are unknown. And it's got a lot to do. As I said, we're having a full moon in Pisces. A full moon in Pisces on the 14th of September. The 14th of September is a very important date. A lot is happening. Please watch the astrology part of the reading. I don't want to be repeating myself. But I do feel that Aquarius is actually ready to open their cards, ready to open up their heart and love again. I think, and this is not to say that Aquarius has not tried with their previous relationship. No, it's not to say that they have not tried. Because we do have the Knight of Cups here. He's facing straight to the Five of Wands. And then the Knight of Cups turns into the King of Cups. We've got two Ace of Cups in the divine position. What's meant to be is going to happen. Let's take I'd like to see the Hanging Man, the King of Cups, and the Lovers. I feel that the attraction and the emotion and the connection is bigger than you, Aquarius, and you can't beat it. There is heavy, there is a strong magnetic draw and attraction to your soulmate. Let's take the King of Cups. And we have the Denaro. Six of Cups, it is someone that was from the past. This is a card of the safe. The safe, which speaks of security, financial success. Like it speaks of an abundant wedding in a few words. And Six of Cups is, you know, that it's the soulmate again, energy. Obviously, soulmate, and I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't twin flame as well. Why? Because the Six of Cups speaks of either your childhood or from a previous life. There is trust here. There is. Let's take another card. And the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles 3 times. 3 times, Aquarius. Amore. Undeniable love. This is little Cupid. Wow. And little Cupid is the love child of Venus and Mars. And Venus and Mars connected a few days ago in the sign of Virgo. And as I was saying with my readings, my last readings, I was asking everyone if they knew why I had chosen the pictures of the frogs, the kissing frogs. And if you haven't watched my last soulmate connection reading, the last one that I uploaded, it's all talked about there. I've made the announcement and everything. So look at what else you have. The Tower again. And it's the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords can speak of stealth, yes, hiding what was truly in his heart, but it can also mean intelligence, being intelligent. The disgrazia is, again, Scorpio, Uranus, and this is very sudden, right? Look at all that fire there. And we've got the stanza. Again, this is the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that card there. This is things that have been hidden, things that were happening behind closed doors are coming to light. The news is coming in, right? Stanza, the room. And probably this is going to be quite shocking. I feel that there is something quickly happening, and it's going to be quite shocking for people. And I do believe that Cupid could also be a child. It could also be a love child. So if you're not planning on wedding, committing to someone, take precautions, please, dear Aquarius. What I'd like to see now is, I want to see in the foundation. I want to see the foundation. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords and the Strength card. We have Morte, which is death, and that's the Five of Swords. Again, Scorpio energies, so Pluto is doing his work up in Capricorn, and the South Node, the death, and we've got 13, which is Scorpio again, and this is the Hierophant, which is also Taurian energy. It's also a card of marriage. It's the person who stands alone. It's someone who's trying to do things by the book in a religious way. This could be an annulment of a committed partnership. Militare, Ten of Swords, an uphill battle, Capricorn. Pluto, Saturn, and the South Node in Capricorn are working overtime to take things away that were not working for you, Aquarius. Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, that's 15 swords, and the 13, which is death. This is incredible. The way the cards speak, just incredible. What I'd like to do now, I'm going to take one more card. I'd love to take another card on the divine position. So I'm going to say that this death was a slow process. I really don't think that it happened quickly. The unrequited love with a past relationship, dear Aquarius, it was happening for a while. And there were many secrets. And it was an uphill battle. Let's look at these two Ace of Cups in the divine position. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Wow. So Queen of Swords can be a magistrate. This can be the truth. There is communication about love. Both people being on the same page. Some of you, to get to each other, you need to go through legalities, through a legal separation, a legal divorce, whatever that means for you. Let's take a look at the Tower. So you've got the Tower twice, dear Aquarius. Let's look at the Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. One more card on the hidden position. Page of Swords. The truth. Yeah. Now this could even be spy. Someone is spying. Someone is spying on someone else. This could be communication, news coming through. The Page of Swords can also be the spoiled brat. So it's quite narcissistic. So we've got a page and a knight. So the maturity levels were not there. They were not on the same level. Let's look at, I'd like to take a look at, I want to look at the knight up here. The Knight of Wands with the Star card. And we've got the Six of Wands as well. So success, recognition. Some of you may be dealing with someone who is well known through social media, someone who could be working on the internet, someone who may be quite the personality. And this could go either way anyway, but this is success and recognition nevertheless. And it is a 6. And sometimes I'm going to say that there could be a little bit of ego here as well. Okay, what I'd like to do now is I would like to take, we're looking at the King of Swords, and let's take the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. So we've got 3 people here. Or actually, no, I'm going to take the King of Cups as well, because I feel that it's one couple, but they're showing up in different elements. Why? Because of the understanding, the connection. So I'd like to take one card on the Queen of Swords, one on the King of Swords, one on the King of Cups, and one on the Queen of Cups. Let's just see. Now, this is a general reading. Please keep that in mind. And always remember that it is a general reading. There's a lot of people I'm reading for, so hopefully the messages will resonate for you. You will know if they do. Let's take the Queen of Swords, which is showing in the reading twice. I will ruin your life. I am no good for you. That's the Four of Hearts, the Four of Cups. I can't stop thinking about you. I'm only breathing, not living without you. This is the Four of Swords. That's what the King of Swords is saying. But the funny thing is that who is that King of Swords saying it to? Who is he saying? Who is he saying that to? That will be interesting. Okay, let's take the King of Cups. He says, I want you like crazy. You are so sexy. That's the Ace of Wands. It's funny that it's come out on the King of Cups, who is more emotional than passionate, but he must have strong Leo. Let's look at the Queen of Cups. And she says, I am now awakened. Now I see clearly. You are the one for me. And this is the Seven of Cups, which is very Piscean. So that's interesting. Anyway, you guys, I will leave it at that because for everyone it's going to be a different story. What I'd like to do is take an angel answer for you. So if you need to pause the video, please do so. I'm trying to answer a question, so I'm asking Spirit, what answer do you need from Spirit at this time? Now, with the Ace of Wands on the King of Cups, it's someone who is quite creative as well. Quite creative. Let's take the card. Are we ready? Okay. And here it says there's something better. So I don't know what your question is. I would like to read from the book for you. Heaven has something wonderful in mind for you. However, it's not the same thing you have planned. Ask yourself what you would rather have, the very thing you're asking for or something that would make you much happier and more fulfilled. Sometimes God has joys in store for us that we could never imagine on our own. Open your mind and heart to the possibility that you deserve even more than what you're asking for. Trust your angels to guide you in new and exciting directions. I'm going to take one more just in case not all of you had the answer that you were looking for or that helped you. So let's take one more. And here it says, if you believe. So if you believe is a very interesting phrase. So not everyone is on the same level. Not everyone is in the same situation. What you need right now is faith. You can have what you desire, but you must believe that it can be so. Stay positive and visualize the outcome you're hoping for. Set aside all negativity or pessimism in favor of a sunny outlook. The law of attraction brings to us what we expect to receive. If our perception is that we deserve great things, then we will attract happiness. If we fall into doubt and don't believe in our own self-worth, then our experiences will match the energy. Believe in yourself and your cherished dreams. And with an exclamation mark. So that is your reading, dear Aquarius. I do hope that it resonates for you. I love listening to your comments. Stay on to the video to watch the astrology and listen to the announcements if you wish. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Sending you lots of love, lots of light, and soulmate energies are coming in for you, Aquarius. So it looks like you've been through the mill. It's time for you to go for what you really desire. And you've been holding back, obviously. I can see that here. There have been reasons for that. And just know now that the energies are so big and so potent that very important things are happening for everyone. Good luck then. Talk to you soon. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, everyone, thank you for sticking around. If you're obviously here because you wanted to hear some announcements from me. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, I'm very proud of my new website, very happy to have completed it. It will be launched on Monday. We just had a new moon in Virgo just last night, so the website is going to be up and running in the next 1 or 2 days, so very excited about that. Also, I'd like to add that I will be doing extended readings, which will be posted. The link will be on my website. So for those of you that are interested in the extended readings, you go onto my website and click the tab on the right-hand corner at the top, which says extended readings. It's not guaranteed that these readings here will have extended readings, but the next ones will. And you can actually purchase that from my website. And this is because many people don't like the extra lengthy videos. People want an all-round quick view at the cards and what they're all about. So for those of you that love the extended readings, if the reading resonates for you, then if you're interested, you've got the option to go to my extended reading tab on my website to purchase the rest of the reading. And again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support, and just letting you know it's an honor for me to read for you. And I really appreciate all of you here. I'd just like to mention a couple of things about the astrology now for September. Okay, there isn't that much that is very big in September. What I'd like to say, the most important transits, and because this is the astrology part from the 1st till the 15th, what is important is that there is a full moon on September 14th, which is in Pisces, and if you are a Virgo, then this is your 7th house of partnership and relationship, romantic or otherwise. It's, the 7th house is other people. So Pisces is all about unconditional love. And Pisces, of course, is a completion point because Pisces is the last zodiac, the last sign of the zodiac. So full moons are also completions. And when we've got a full moon, there is more illumination, because we have the reflection of the sun's rays onto the moon. So that's why we usually do things on a full moon. Even the council workers that work on the road, they work usually on full moons because there's more light. So obviously something is coming to light, something to do with Piscean energy. For those of you that know your natal chart, then you would know the house of Pisces and what it's all about for you. But the main thing is that this is a full moon, okay? So it's a culmination. Once a full moon happens, after that we've got another new moon, which we start something, And the full moon, the new moon will be taking place on the 28th of September in Libra, okay? Now, also on the same day, Mercury will be entering Libra. Mercury rules Gemini as well as Virgo. Now, Mercury is all about communication. Libra is all about democracy and finding the balance. So it's a very, very good, the energy is very good for conversations, for communication, and finding the right balance, you know, trying to have everything working where communication is concerned. So Mercury is the messenger, so some of us may be receiving messages in relation to partnership or any relationships. Okay, so Libra is all about communication as well, so a lot of that will be going on. Now on the same day again, on the 14th, Venus enters Libra as well. And we all know that Venus is love, money, values, projects. Okay, so Venus is actually the ruler of Libra, so that's very positive. Venus is very strong in Libra. So having Mercury and Venus both ingressing into Libra on the 14th, it's a big day. So mark that on your calendar. There's going to be a lot of communication with a full moon, completion of a cycle. Okay, very interesting on that day. So just one more thing, I won't be talking about all the transits for September, as I said, up till the 15th, but what I'd like to point out is that Saturn in Capricorn, in its rulership of Capricorn, it's actually turning direct on the 18th of September. So for those of you that are feeling that things have stopped, time has stopped, just so you know, Saturn is actually stopped right now in the sky. Saturn is very potent. Its energy is very strong. That's what happens when a planet stops moving retrograde and then stops and it gets ready to move direct. Saturn, though, will still be in its retrograde zone until the 24th of December. So I want to ask you, and in your own personal life, what was happening for you from the 22nd of January 2019 until the 29th of April 2019, because that was when Saturn started to move into its shadow zone. So it looks as though those things, those matters, whatever you were dealing with on those from January 22nd till 29th of April, that's the area that Saturn will be covering from the 18th of September until the 24th of December 2019, when it will actually leave its retrograde zone. It still will be turning direct. It will be covering its shadow zone. So that's what I wanted to tell you in relation to Saturn and what's happening with Saturn right now. And we all know that Saturn can be quite hard. Saturn is the lord of karma and of time. So as I was saying before, if you feel as though time has stopped, Saturn right now is saying that the right time will be when Saturn says it will be. So after the 18th of September, we will see a big change with things starting to happen, things starting to move. Now, Saturn can also bring us the goods. If we've done the work, Saturn will crystallize, will physically bring in the abundance, physically bring in the gifts. So it's not all bad and not all nasty with Saturn. But I'd like to also say, because I talk with a lot of people and I know that a lot is going on at this time. It's a very, very calming time. Why? Because we have Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node. Saturn, Pluto, and the South Node in Capricorn. Saturn is stopped in the sky. Pluto is still retrograde. He won't be moving direct until beginning of October. So we're dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. And this, of course, is because Saturn and Pluto are right there with the South Node. The North Node is right opposite in Cancer. So we have Capricorn and Cancer. The South Node, North Node is in Cancer. We also have Pluto and Saturn up here, so they're right across. This is an opposition with the nodes. Pluto and Saturn are activated by the axis. This axis is what is bringing us all this karma. Saturn is the lord of karma, as I've said, the lord of time. Pluto is very karmic, so is the south node. This is why we are dealing with a lot of karmic issues right now. So just keep that in mind. Whatever you're going through right now, and I know it's very tough times, it's really hard. We've either got, it's black or white. There's no in between. There's no medium. There are no shades of grey right now. It's either 1 minute it's doomsday and the next it's like heaven, okay? You will notice that that's the energies we're working through right now, and it hasn't been easy for a lot of people. Also, another very important thing is that Uranus in the sign of Taurus is, Uranus in the sign of Taurus here is trining over, trines are very positive to all the stellium of planets in Virgo. So Uranus is the rebellion. It's the rebel, it's the change, it's the revolutionary, it's the humanitarian. It rules Aquarius. But it's in the sign of Taurus, which speaks of values, comforts, the five senses. If we're not valuing someone or something, some situation, then Uranus will break things down and bring change. Uranus is also the future. It is trining over to all those planets. At this time I'm doing your video, we've got the Moon, Venus, Mars, the Sun, and Mercury all in Virgo. Virgo is all about our daily routine. It's our health. Virgo is also looking at the details, doing your homework, rolling up those sleeves, being, looking at all the flaws. That's the shadow side of Virgo. But Virgo is also an earth sign. It's very grounding. So is Taurus. So the trine from Uranus to all those planets in Virgo is very positive. So radical change where love is concerned, where communication is concerned, where our daily routine, our health is concerned, our emotions, even the moon is there as I'm doing these videos. And we've also got a major earth trine, grand earth trine, which what a grand earth trine is, that we've got Saturn and Capricorn and the south node trining over to all the stellium, all the planets in Virgo, and Uranus in Taurus. We have a grand earth trine, and trines are very positive. They're very easy flowing earth energy. So that is very positive, and that's the positive side of things. But we've also got Jupiter in Sagittarius, which is squaring, and squares are not very easy. Squares are like turning a corner. So Jupiter is also going to square all the planets in Virgo. Now Jupiter has got to do with the visionary, expansion, growth, legalities, higher education, spirituality, all those things in Sagittarius, which is very free-spirited. Sag and Jupiter is very strong in Sagittarius. It's his rulership. It's squaring all those planets in Virgo. So it's like, for me, it's like a wake-up call. Hello, look at the future. You're on a spiritual quest. Also, Jupiter is squaring over to Neptune in Pisces, and then Neptune is opposing all the planets in Virgo. So we've got a T-square as well, which is the hard energy. So we've got a mixed bag of goodies. Neptune it's in his rulership of Pisces. Jupiter is in its rulership of Sagittarius. Saturn is in its rulership of Capricorn. Now Mercury, even Mercury is in its rulership of Virgo. So there is a lot of potent energies happening at this time. Lots of good, some bad, but we've got to take the good with the bad and just keep our head held high and keep working. Okay, so it is interesting in the stars, what's going on right now. I'm wishing you all the best. That's the information that I can give you. I can't make these videos any longer. They're already long enough. Thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. Thank you for your support. Sending you lots of love, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.